Are you wondering how you can create pins on Pinterest that will convert to more traffic and sales in your Etsy shop? By the end of this video, you'll be a pro at creating rich pins that are more clickable and shareable, and you'll understand the impact that rich pins have versus regular pins. Hi, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sandra and I'm a freelance graphic designer. If you're interested in creating and selling digital products online that will ultimately lead to passive income, definitely consider subscribing to my channel for new videos every Tuesday. If you're not new here, hello and welcome back. Now, before we get into it, I have to emphasize that if you are running an Etsy shop, a website, or a blog, Pinterest is a must for your business if you want to grow your traffic and sales. I've only been using Pinterest for my business for 4.5 months, and my monthly viewers have already grown to 1 million, and a lot of my pins are linked back to my Etsy shop. So now it's your turn to experience the benefits of this incredible platform. If you missed my video last week, I shared my 5 top tips on growing your business with Pinterest, with a bonus tip in the end that has helped me grow my monthly viewers super fast. I'll link it up here as well as in the description box down below so you can go check that out after this. Okay, let's get into it. The first steps that you need to take is to convert your personal Pinterest account into a business account and then claim your Etsy shop. Again, I mentioned this in last week's video, but I'm going to show you really quickly again right now in case you missed it. I'm on my Pinterest page right now. If you have a personal account, go to the down arrow on the top right here and it'll say unlock business tools, or go into settings, go into account settings, scroll down and convert to a business account right here. Then to claim your shop, go to claim and claim your Etsy shop or your website or your blog here. Just as a reminder, this is all about rich pins for Etsy. So if you're trying to set up rich pins for a blog, you're going to need an extra extension for that. I don't have a blog right now, but I have looked into it. So if you have questions on that, just drop your comment below and I will do my best to answer your questions. Let me know in the comments down below if you're planning to convert your personal account into a business account or you're starting a business account from scratch. Just keep in mind that if you're converting an existing account into a business one, remember to hide all the boards that are irrelevant to your target audience. Next, I'm going to show you how you can manually pin one of your high-quality product pins directly to Pinterest and link the URL of that product so it becomes a rich pin. Then I'm going to show you another way that you can pin directly from Etsy using the Pinterest Chrome extension. To manually create a rich pin, go up to the top left here and click on Create Pin. And this window will pop up where you can upload your product image, type your title, and your description. So I'm going to click here to upload an image, and I'm just going to use one of my custom quote prints from my shop. And right here is where I would use a title that I've done keyword research on, but just for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to call it custom quote print. And for the description, you want to include keywords that are relevant to your pin, and you want to make sure that the description sounds like a human. So don't keyword stuff, but definitely include words in there that will help you get found. Pinterest allows up to 500 characters for your pin description, so I recommend you use all of that up. And a pro tip, I recommend that you use a call to action. So for example, click here to get your custom quote, or click here to view more options in the shop. So again, just for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to type, this is a custom quote print, click to get yours today. This is not a good description. I'm just trying to show you an example. But here is where you add your destination link. And since you've claimed your shop, once you add a link to the product, Pinterest will recognize that it's a product pin from your Etsy shop. So it will pull all that information, including the price. So I'm going to show you right now. This is my product on Etsy. So I'm going to take the listing URL and copy it here. And I'm going to put it on, let's say, bedroom decor, publish. So it's got the title that I wrote. It's got the description down here, but it's also pulled all this information from my Etsy listing, as well as the price right there. So if I clicked on this, it will take me directly to my product listing. So the only times I pin this way, to be honest, is when I upload video pins. All my other product images are pinned directly from Etsy using the Pinterest button, and I'll show you how to get that right now. To get the Pinterest Chrome extension, just go to Google and type in Pinterest Save Button. Go to the first link. And right here, it will say available on Chrome. Just click on that and add it as an extension. I'm going to show you an example of how I use this in one of my Etsy listings and how I would pin multiple images of the same product to different boards. Okay, I'm back on my product listing on Etsy, and I mentioned that I like to pin multiple images from the same product to Pinterest because I like to batch my content. So I'm going to go to the Chrome extension that I downloaded. And all these images from that listing pop up here. So let's say I want to go to this one again. I'm going to hover over it, and this window will pop up, and I can choose the board to pin it to. So let's say here, I'll go to Home Office Decor and click on Save. Now, before I go back into Pinterest, I'm going to select another image to pin to a different board. So let's say I want this one. I'm going to click on Save, and this window will pop up again. This time I'm going to put it under, let's say, Home Decor. And make sure you refresh your Pinterest page because it doesn't always show up immediately. And here it is right here. You'll notice that it actually pulled the title this time from Etsy, as well as the description again and the price. And if you want to add your manual description, just go to the pencil icon here. This is just part of the title that it pulled from Etsy. You can just delete that and write your 500 character description on top. So I have a pro tip for you that will go a long way. Since Etsy prefers images that are minimum 2000 pixels wide and Pinterest wants images that are 2:3 ratio, I create multiple pins of the same product at 2000 pixels wide by 3000 pixels long. And I upload all of them as my product images to my Etsy listings. So now I've created both my Etsy images and my Pinterest pins. Now that you've learned how to create rich pins from Etsy, I want to talk about the benefits. Although I've shown you a few already, let's break them all down. Since Pinterest is a search engine, keywords are super important. So when you use rich pins, you're pulling all this information from your Etsy listing or your blog or your website, and that goes on top of your manual description. So now you have a better chance of getting ranked and found by your target audience. The second great thing about rich pins is that when you edit your Etsy listings, let's say the price or the description, it automatically edits in your rich pins. So you don't have to go in and manually edit them to make sure they match. Also, as I mentioned, your rich pins show the price of your product. So people know that if they click through, they could potentially purchase that product or favorite it for later. And if they're not ready to purchase it, they could potentially repin it to one of their boards for later, and one of their followers could potentially see it and they may be interested in it as well, and they may repin it or click through and purchase it themselves. I'm going to end this video by reminding you that if you are not utilizing Pinterest with a strategy for your business, you are missing out. I know it's super overwhelming to have to be active on many platforms, but the amazing thing about this platform is that it eventually works for you organically and on autopilot. Since I use Pinterest to promote my digital products and I'm all about building passive income streams, if you're wondering what types of digital products that you can get started on or what digital products actually sell, I'll link my free guide on 20 digital product ideas for you in the description box down below. Just type your name and your email to get your copy. As a reminder, if you missed my video from last week on my top tips to grow your Pinterest traffic fast, I recommend you check that out next. Follow that with my tips on how to build passive income with your Etsy shop. Give this video a like if you found it helpful, and be sure to subscribe to my channel before you go. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye.